Hello, this is Mr. Zhang from Visa in Korea. Okay, today's question was on the Facebook page was I have a bachelor degree from one of the Korean universities, so my major was not in engineering part. So if in this case, so how can I apply for the E7-1 visa and how can I change? There is any chance to apply for F5 visa from E7-1 visa, right? So today's main issue is E7-1 visa processing and how to apply for that and how to change from E7-1 visa to the F5 and permanent residency. I got a bachelor degree from one of the Korean university, but not majoring in engineering. It's except for social study and the other like management, etc. Right? If I have the kinds of the bachelor's degree, but non like an engineering major, and so how can I change it, and how can find, and how can I proceed my E7-1 visa, right? Okay, as you know, I'm running my YouTube channel, so kindly subscribe me. Well, getting better, right? My writing is getting better, and also leave your questions on my YouTube channel. Please kindly comment on my Facebook page, and I will reflect on your questions, and I try to make this kind of a lecture for you. Okay, good. Okay, let us start. Okay, I am using the yellow one. Good. So, how can I apply for E7-1? E7-1 is a special activity visa, and there are 85 jobs category, right? And the professional job is a 67. The professional, right, jobs. So you may check my YouTube channel regarding the 65 professional jobs, right? This is a professional job. So, and in this case, what is the basic requirement if I want to apply for the E7-1 visa, right? The E7-1 is a basic and very representative of one of the Korean the working visa, right? This is a working visa. And there are lots of categories, as you know that, right? So, the first of all, the basic requirement. So, how to do? The first of all, if you find the job, right? And when you find the job and you have to check your hiring companies and the requirement. Because you already got a bachelor degree, right? But not engineering, right? Not engineering. Okay, this one. So how can you do that? The first of all, and there shall be number of Korean workers, at least 5. It's based on the employment, the certificate, right? There are needed 5, right? At least 5. And need of hiring you. Because of you, your major is not an engineering part. So you have to do how to do need of hiring. What is that? What does that mean? This is the most important thing because of you are a graduate from the one of the Korean university. So that's why you don't need it's a bachelor degree from Korea, right? No need work experience. So no need work experience. So you can be hired, but there shall be need for hiring you. How to prove this one? The first one, your job position. Oh, wait a minute. Your job position shall be one of the 67, right? Because of our the most of their very important thing is you have to make your code, right? Through the one of the 65 and the professional jobs, you have to find your code. So how can you find the code? I already post on my YouTube channel, so you have to check that. Like and which one would be more fine. So your position, because of your major, it is not matching to the 65 professional jobs. So if we, in this case, right, then you have to find the proper code. But next time, I will explain 65 professional jobs more detailedly, right? But right now is you know, uh, today's lecture is just for the basic process, right? So I'll explain the flow chart. So your job position shall meet and the 65 professional jobs. For example, the marketing, overseas sales, etc. Right? This is the research, right? This is one of the things. The secondly one is your and the yearly income. How to do? Gen I 80%. And 2019's Gen I is 37.4 million won. So 80%, I will check that, 37.4 million won, and 80% is around 30 million won. Monthly, like a one point the 5 million one. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, I'm sorry, 2.5. Okay, so monthly your income shall be 2.5 million won, right? This is a basic requirement. So when you do that, then you have to follow this processing and the document. I will explain later then. But this is a very important thing, right? Need why your company shall and hire you. This is the most important thing. It's very important. Okay, so the next one. Okay, D10 visa and internship, right? But previously I just explained you E7-1 visa to, oh, I'm sorry. Uh, Previously, and you got D2 visa, right? D2 exactly 2, and E7-1 professional visa, right? But right now, I just recommend you to change, right? D2 visa to change D10 one job seeking. But there's some of the benefit. That's why I am and asking you to follow this direction and this one change. And D22 to D101 is change. Okay. So job seeking and the E7 field and the field is 67 the professional jobs. Okay, so if you do, and if you follow the detailed one, it'll be more better to find in a better place, right, to hire you, because the benefit why and D23, D22 and bachelor degree holder change to D10 one visa. The first one, right? And you can enough period to find proper job, right? Because of our D22 itself and very because of you just learned and you studied, right? And after your degree, right? And before you get graduated, and can you find a proper company? It's very rare, right? Very rare. It's very difficult. So if you change the D22 to D101 job seeking visa, and you can earn 6 months, right? And in this period, you can find a job, right? And number two, if you find a job and you can work as an intern, right? If you work as an intern, it's very good for to change, right? E7 visa, right? After your internship finish. But internship you can do only in the 6 month maximum, 6 month, 6 month maximum, 6 month maximum at one company. So, and you can extend it like a maximum 2 year, right? But actually, when you do, and you can only work at a one company or for 6 months, right? While you are an intern, right? So after 6 months, you have to change another one, another company, and then have to work as an intern. So what is the good for the intern? Intern only allows D10 one, right? So you can work E7 one visa field, and also you may earn like a basic hourly income. The hourly wage is 8,720원. The 8,721 is a based on this, right? So you can work it an intern, and your company may decide that, oh, you are very good, excellent, and a person, and to be hired at this company, right? So D10 internship only allowed for the D10 one visa, right? So D2 itself and internship, right? Internship, right? It is not actually allowed. Only D10 one visa and allowed for the intern. Okay, you can work at the field and at the company, and you can show that you're a benefit. Why? And you can just you know uh, express and about and the importance of hiring you because you are very good and working at this in a company. Okay, so basic document, and the first one, if you got the D10-1, right? The same thing, right? D10-1 to E7-1. First one, form number 34 is and 통합 신청서. And number 2, your ARC and passport. And number 3, and your the degree. And number 4, working contract. I said that GNI at least 80%. And your company document, business registration, and the tax, national tax payment certificate, or the rural area, like a provincial the tax certificate, right? And your company introduction, including organization chart. And the most important thing is your rent contract, housing, right? The most important thing is this. What is that? What is that? The statement for need of hiring you. I already deposited it, and this one 고용사유서, right? This is the most important thing, because of all the document information from you and your company's information, and is because of writing down this 고용사유서, the statement for need of hiring you. Only this all the document is very important to write down this and the statement for need of hiring you. If you and write down there is some of the code, right? Some of the like a E7-1 visa field code. So based on your code, and you have to write down the very important 1, 2, and 3 information. First one, reason why hires you from this company. The second one is, and what is the technology or his your benefit, right? That company's your benefit. Number 3 is, what is the effectiveness after hiring you? But I already explained 1 to 3 in Korean version, and then later time I'll explain English version. So this is the most important thing, right? And the statement for need of hiring you, and the working contract, right? This is the most important thing, right? GNI 80%. This is a very important part, right? Good. Okay, so if you got an E7-1 visa, so what is the next step? There is a F299 visa and the F2 the 7 visa, right? Need 80 points and up, need 5 years. But I've explained already from this information F2 7 and F299 visa. But today's I am just focusing on and the F5 and visa. Which kind of 5, right? And it can be changed from the E7-1 visa, right? With a non-engineering degree from Korea. The first one, there is an F5 or 1 visa, right? And period and KIIP is a Korean Immigration Integration Program, and income. We can see the three things. Period E7-1 from F501 need 5 years. And KIP stage 5 completion income GNI previous year's income is two times. So there is another one F59 it is not available. This is a PhD from the high technology, right? F510 because you are the you got just a bachelor's degree, but F510 and the bachelor's degree without engineering degree, so it is not available. F511 point chart, like a usually E7-1 cannot meet the requirement. F515 PhD the degree holder, F516, but you didn't have any F27 visa, right? This is a F27 visa for the 3 years. So only you can available, you can apply for the F510, 5 years from E7-1 and KIP stage 5 completion and GNI double income is required. Option 2, while you got E7-1, how to do? But this is one is specific things, but I will just explain it. But only this one is the only way without the GNI double, right? So E7-1 visa, right, is usually you can work Monday through Friday, right? So if we do, there is like a Saturday class for the master course or just a night master course. Even like a Chunghang University is my and 야간, right? 대학원, right? Yeah, lots of and the persons like me and working during days and at night and working like the night and graduate school, right? You can use this one or number 2, right? This is the only way you can just a master degree, right? And it is usually 2.5 years and required, but it's but no, not allowed for like internet based cyber universities, right? But that's one accept as a master degree, but when you apply for the F5, regular course only require the regular course. Regular course means you have to visit to the university for studying for your master degree, right? So it's my universities. I'm just studying at the Chungang University and the Graduate School of Administration right now at the multicultural the policies. But anyway, so cyber university and you can do that, right? So and but when you apply for the F5 and F510, this is graduate from one of their Korean master's course, right? If you meet this requirement, right, you have to study for the regular course, not the cyber, right? Not cyber. Just you have to do the regular course, not internet-based in a university. This is the option 2, right? Option 2. So you can get F510 and then 1 year GNI, one time KIP stage 5 completion. So if you do, and you can try to apply for the F5 visa, right? Except for that, only F5-1 is available. So without effort, there is a no and specific and F5 visa and a permanent residence visa acquisition, right? And you have to do if you want it. Okay, I just write down some of the flow chart, right? D2 and 2 and the bachelor degree and the course and D2 it depends on, right? D10-1 and job seeking, and you can work as an intern, and you can change E7-1, and 5 years later then you can F5-1 visa changed it. The first requirement 5 years from E7-1. Second one, GNI double time income and KIIP stage 5 completion, right? This is a very difficult. So I just already and talk to you, right? If you have a chance and while you're studying at the working at a company with a E7-1 and Saturday or nighttime time course of graduate school, right? School. This is the only way right now. This is the only way, right? This is the only way. So if you do, and if you complete your and graduate school, not cyber, not the cyber university, it is not allowed to change and the F5. So if you do, you got a master degree here. This is a regular course. You can change F510. So how can you do? So F510 and graduate from your master's and need 3 years and 1 year working as a regular worker and KIIP stage 5 completion. If you meet this one, and you can apply for that. So my best option is D10-1 is a mandatory, and E7-1 you have to work. And if you do, right, or just if you just work as a cyber university and you got a master's, if you got a master, you change F27 visa, right? But the right now is F7 is focused on income. So if your income is very low, it's same thing. So this one, you focus on F27 or F510. So which one is better? So it takes the same time, 2 years to get the master's degree. So I just recommend you to just to follow like a regular course. Right? Oh, my writing is getting better, right? Can you understand that, right? So without efforting your time to study or without and investing a lot of time to get master degree or without getting GNI double income, F5 visa is very far beyond your mind. So the most important thing is I said you set a schedule and follow them. Follow it, right? This is the most important thing. Without the effort, without the future, it's very difficult to get the next one. The permanent residency is the last one, or you can change nationality after F5, but F5 is the most and very convenient and very stable the visa status in Korea, like a PR, 영주권, right? Can you understand that without effort, without good result, okay? This is Mr. Zhang and Visa in Korea, and please kindly and subscribe us, subscribe, subscribe, and, and visit our the website as well, right? And the YouTube channel, the Facebook channel, the same thing. The visa in Korea, right? Visit there are lots of information on that, but it's a lecture only on visa in Korea YouTube channel, right? And you leave your comment, right, on my Facebook page about which kind of lecture will you really, you know, take the classes, right? And if you want it, which kind of things do you want it, right? Which lecture do you want it? Just subscribe me and just leave your message on our the Facebook page, okay? This is Mr. Jang. Visit Korea. See you next time with more valuable information on Korea visa and immigration matters. Bye bye.